Join me on a color walk through Sibiu as I give you some things you should know if you're thinking of moving to Romania.
The idea of a color walk is simple. You just pick a color and see where it leads you on your walk. I picked yellow. Okay, now for the advice. I am going to be directing this advice at non-EU citizens because if you're part of the EU, you can pretty easily move to Romania if you want to. But if you're from a country like the United States of America that's not part of the EU, it's a little bit more difficult. The first thing you should know is that it's not easy to move to Romania. There's no golden visa. You do have to have a reason to come here, either a job, you've married a Romanian citizen, or you're starting a business in Romania. This can be difficult, so do your research before you just up and come here. Okay, so you find a reason to come here and you want to stay. Let's just say you married a Romanian citizen. The next thing you should know is that immigration is totally overrun right now and all paperwork is taking 2 times or 3 times the length that it's supposed to. They just don't have enough people and enough time. So bring all of your patience because it's taking a long time to get documents right now in 2024, but I hope that changes soon. Once you file all your paperwork with immigration, the first permit that will be available to you is the temporary residency permit, and it will be valid for different lengths depending on why you're in Romania. On this residency permit, it will clearly state if you have the right to work or not. If you're married to a Romanian citizen, you're going to have the right to work. But if you're starting your own business, you're not going to have the right to work in Romania. So you're going to need to make sure that you have income. This first permit will be valid for different lengths depending on why you're in the country. For me, as the wife of a Romanian citizen, it was good for 5 years. After the 5 years, you can either renew it and get another temporary residency permit, or you can apply for the long-term residency permit. But if you want to be eligible for that, you need to do 2 very important things. The first very important thing is that in the past 5 years, you cannot have been out of Romania for more than 300 days. So they do require that you're in Romania the vast majority of the time. The second thing you need to do to apply for your long-term residency permit is that you must speak Romanian. You don't have to speak perfect Romanian, but you do need to be able to have basic conversations. If you are not a family member of a Romanian citizen, which is what you are if you're married to one, then you cannot apply for a long-term residency permit for 10 years. So you have lots of time to learn Romanian. If you're planning on staying in Romania long-term, you probably want to know how to become a citizen. To become a citizen, you need to apply from the long-term permit. So you need to get that first. The citizenship process has to be done through Bucharest instead of the local offices. And you need to pass a history culture test and also be much better at speaking Romanian than you do for the long-term permit. I know I've talked a lot about speaking Romanian and I probably scared you a little bit, but I want to reassure you that in the major cities, Sibiu, Bucharest, Cluj, Timișoara, Iași, there are so many people that speak English and you'll be able to make friends and figure things out while you're learning the language. However, if you are moving to a small town or village, be aware that it might be difficult to communicate at first. I didn't intend for it to be this way, but it seems like this video is all about paperwork, so I'll have to make another video with cultural differences. But I did want to tell you one more paperwork item before my walk ends, and that is if you move to Romania, you need to trade your driver's license for a Romanian driver's license. If you do not do this and you get pulled over or in a border check, they will take your driver's license, and you do not want that to happen. Again, I just want to say that all of this advice is for non-EU residents. I really hope it has been useful to any of you that are considering moving to Romania. I love it here and I'm so glad I did.